one from our friends at Good Housekeeping. Good Housekeeping has been around since, is it 1885?
Correct. That's when we published our first magazine.
First magazine, that Good Housekeeping. Yeah, this one. The one that we all know and we've been reading for years and years and years. Chef Rochelle Palermo is back with us. It's nice to see you again,
Great
Chef.
to see you, David.
And this is a spinning bowl. And some people may look at this and say, well, this is a salad spinner.
Right.
And yes, it can be.
Sure
But it
can.
can be a whole lot more as well.
It sure can.
Now, this has 4 3/4 quart capacity.
That's correct, it does. Yes,
Okay,
it does. A nice
and
big
it's
bowl.
a stainless steel bowl.
It's a stainless steel bowl, which has a little silicone on the base to keep it nice and stable right there for you. And what's really cool about this, David, though, is that it has a little knob on the top. And see how easy it is to spin just with a little flick of your hand, really? And then it spins really fast, which helps extract that water very nicely. But look at that instant stop that you get to from that.
It's instant brakes.
Yeah, puts the brakes on, no problem. And then we've got a little kind of spout here too. So if you don't want to take off the lid, and if you don't want to take out your lettuce, you can actually keep that on, put that there, and then you can actually just pour the water off that comes out of there. So you can see all that water that comes out, and then you can keep spinning.
A lot of us will buy bags of salad greens at the market that say pre-washed.
Right.
Maybe they are, maybe they're not. I've seen them take pre-washed bags of salad greens before, put it in an appliance like this one, spin it with some water, and the water turns dark.
Ooh, yeah.
Because that means there's a lot of yuck in there still clinging to those salad greens.
Right.
I was watching a very popular cook, you know her, I know her, her first name starts with an I. And
yes, I do know that.
She was making short ribs the other day and she was putting leeks in there.
Uh-huh.
And she said, but I have to wash my leeks really well because leeks can have sand in them.
That's a great idea. Yes, they do. Very
so put your
very
leeks in here
great
in a little
idea.
water and it'll wash out all of the residual sand.
I love that idea.
Now,
I love that
took
idea.
water out off of pasta.
I did. You know, when maybe you want to make a pasta salad, right? The last thing you want is soggy pasta. You want to be able to drain it. So even if you're just cooking it, you could use this to drain. Fine, if you wanted to spin, you can. But like, let's say you want to make a pasta salad. So what happens is when your food gets cold, the water doesn't evaporate very well. So what you want to do is you want to spin it off, right? Because you're making a cold pasta salad.
That whole process is called weeping.
Yes, right.
When your pasta or your mayonnaise-based salads weep a little bit, get a little soggy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So take off that excess liquid. Think of all the other things that you could do with your salad spinner too. Your berries, fine, no problem. Again, see how you got that silicone base keeping that bowl in place? And see how I could just easily turn that? I don't have a string, I don't have a knob that I've got to press down. It just spins very easily.
Rings and you need to stop it. Oh,
immediately.
There's a break.
Immediately, because we were laughing in the green room. We were saying sometimes if it doesn't stop right away, it feels like forever. So, but look at that. You know what? So look at now. You've got fresh berries. Whoops.
Oh, we got some jumpers
that are all over the place. But yeah, I mean, and then what happens is this comes on the bottom, so it lifts it up off the bottom.
But look in the bottom of the bowl.
Yeah, look at that.
I'm going to bring this over to the camera.
Yeah.
And hopefully our camera can shoot down inside.
Look at that.
That's dirty water.
Yep.
There's dirty water that came off those berries inside. There it is. Now, not a lot of dirt, but enough.
Yeah, exactly,
right?
exactly.
To make this really an important tool to have in the kitchen. Now, because this is a sturdy bowl, you can also mix in this.
Yep, you sure can.
You can take the whole spinning mechanism out if you choose to.
You sure can.
And we have 4 colorways for you to choose from. We have, or 3 colors, I should say. We have this in the crimson. 1300 in the crimson. In the middle is the agate, which is a fancy word for blue.
Yes, so pretty.
750 in the agate, and then finally we have it in sage.
I love those colors so much.
1000 in the sage. Now, is this all top rack dishwashers?
Yes, it is, David.
Wow.
Including the top. Here's a little great idea, because I always love making latkes, little potato pancakes.
Yes.
But they tell you to put it in a towel and wring out the potatoes.
Or they tell you to put it in cheesecloth. Who has cheesecloth?
Exactly.
I have to go and buy cheesecloth.
Exactly.
I don't have it on hand.
Exactly. So I said, can I put that in my salad spinner and just whip up all the excess water? I sure can, David. And then you know what? That works a lot better than putting it in a towel. And look at how fluffy, because you're not all waterlogged.
You mix that with beaten egg, and you throw in some flour.
A little cheese. Yes, exactly.
A generous amount of salt, pepper, maybe some garlic powder.
Right.
Fry those bad boys up.
I know.
Yum.
Nice and crispy. Same idea. Boom. Stop it right there. Your beans. How about your beans?
Because if you try to make a 3-bean salad with soggy beans, you're going to have a soggy mess.
Exactly. Exactly. When food is drier like your beans and your pasta, the flavor of your vinaigrette is much more pronounced. You have a better flavor, less soggy. So wonderful. You have to. It's the pro way of doing your salads. Let me tell you.
Now, Chef, We're going to wrap up here. How many of these are gone now, Jen? Over 600 of these are gone. Two of our favorite summer flavors of Roar are coming up.
Ooh, yummy. I love that.
And between 2 and 3 grams of sugar for a whole 18-ounce
That's
bottle.
fantastic.
I keep these in a box on my dressing room floor, and I just have them in my dinner every night.
Sure, sure.
Room temperature.
Nice.
A little bit of cold.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going to be talking about these in a few minutes, but in the meantime, let's check in with Rachel, who's going to talk about one of your other good housekeeping items.
Yeah.
Yes, we do have them right here at our beautiful little spring into summer table. So these